Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. My name is Corey Ryan, and this is Assignment 2.6, Sports Broadcast Analysis. And for my choice of sporting event, I watched the Arsenal versus Reading FA Cup semifinal match, which I would have watched anyways as a diehard Arsenal supporter, but it just so happened I was able to use it for this assignment. So let's get started. Some storylines going into the match are the fact that Arsenal are the current FA Cup title holders. So that means that we won the FA Cup last season, and we're definitely looking to repeat. Although Reading was standing in our way, and that was kind of another storyline, is the fact that Arsenal just seemed to struggle against the lower level teams, and we were never reliable to win when we should. And when it's an easy win, and we're clearly the favorite in the bigger squad, but we always just seem to struggle. Our FA Cup win last season was our first piece of silverware in, I believe, 11 or 12 years. So repeating would be huge for us. It would allow us to keep our big stars and keep everyone in the squad confident and hopefully get some other additional big stars. So going into the match, some storylines that developed were the fact that I saw Mesut Ozil and Alexis Sanchez, arguably our two best players on the team. Their partnership is really, really starting to click, and they're really communicating and kind of on the same page throughout the match. And they actually linked up to get our first goal, which Arsenal went ahead 1-0 before halftime. So that's really a positive as an Arsenal supporter to see their partnership really firing well. Going into half, we were up 1-0, as I said. We got a really slow start to the second half. Just didn't look good. I guess just came out sluggish or what have you. But a funny story is the fact that, well, not funny, but Reading tied it up 1-1. But the Reading goal scorer is actually a self-proclaimed Arsenal supporter as a child. So I found that interesting. So one of our own, sort of, as they say, tied it up and kind of crushed our dreams of an easy FA Cup cruise into the final. So throughout the match, Twitter and Facebook and Instagram alike were kind of all suspecting Arsenal to win by the way we had started the first half, just looking great and really just looking like we were going to dominate the entire match. Although as soon as Reading tied it up, as fans of other teams tend to do, they just piled it on Arsenal. Oh, here comes Arsenal, right on time. They seem to crumble, and so I actually tried to stay away from Twitter throughout the at least the start of the second half, but we kind of picked it up and put it together. Although the 90 minutes ended 1-1, and we had to go into overtime, which ended up favoring us. But before that, Olivier Giroud came on, and our new signing, Gabriel, a center back, came on. Both looked great. Olivier Giroud, upon coming on, instant change in the squad. They looked more fluid, more involved. He was instantly involved, coming on for Danny Welbeck, who might as well have been a lamppost out there. It was good to see Gabriel playing well. He really got into it, getting in there for some big headers on corners and looking strong in the back. But in the end, Arsenal prevailed. Alexis Sanchez, again, there goes that man. He ended up taking it 2-1, kind of by a controversial goal, but goal nonetheless. Fired it at the keeper, sort of at close range. The keeper got a stop on it, but just not enough hand, and it slowly trickled in under his legs and in the goal. So, that's how it is. So we're into the FA Cup final. In regards to the commentary, I didn't really find myself connected with them as I would for one of my favorite commentators, Martin Tyler. He sort of gives more of a personal take on the game and his commentary methods, but this commentator was just more factual and more sort of calling the game and giving the play-by-play and not as much personal aspects to his commentary. I didn't really enjoy that. I didn't feel connected, and for me, as a huge European football fan and Arsenal supporter alike, that commentary and that connection to the person calling the games is very important to me. So that was a bit disappointing. The game was on Fox, which I don't tend to watch the games on Fox, so maybe that's why. I just don't like the commentary. Anyways, that's it. I hope you liked this, and go Arsenal.